On the road to the NFL Draft, the Scouting Combine is the biggest checkpoint. No other event has its power to elevate or sink a prospect. Everything comes down to how they test. When that cell phone rings, time stops. It's the single second that years upon years of work have been leading toward, and the conversation that follows ends one chapter of a football life while beginning another.
Let's go. Ready. Take go. Here we go. Hut, hut. Set. Hut.
Welcome back, everyone, to Lumen Field here in Seattle. It's Seahawk football as we rejoin the action in the second quarter.
Ready up.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll... Seattle now ready to march onto the field. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how...
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Cooper Kupp on his way to a monster game. 3 for... Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going up top for Kupp. And that's going to be incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
He's going to let it go again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
Incomplete on the jump ball. It's 4th down.
The dream of reaching the NFL has been realized. But within this opening chapter, there is a message for every rookie. In the NFL, nothing is given. Everything must be earned.
About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They'll begin a new drive, 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
Throwing on their first play. They connect on the deep shot. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47.
It's a gain of 28 yards.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Seahawks. First down.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard
Throwing it
line.
again here. Sends this to the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest, this contest. And I love them taking a shot, Cade. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip your cap. They played that ball better than he could.
It's caught by Marquez Valdez-Scantling. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. It's a nice completion from the rookie passer out of Texas. Good for a 1st down, too.
First down.
Here we go. Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They're going play action. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. Great. Seahawk offense taking the field now. They threw it the whole way down the field on their last drive, and they'd welcome the same level of play on this series as well. They'll throw to begin this drive. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. He's got it at the 30. And he has it all the way down to the 30-yard line. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
70 Lions.
Will give up the gut to Walker. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. A gain of 15 there. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. Not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Newman Fields coming right up. And that's going to fall incomplete. They wanted to get it right back to him after that run, but no luck on that throw. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Looking in the air here. And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks get some late points and the lead. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Seahawks headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. They're up by 7. Let's see if they choose to rest on that and just go into the locker room.
Here we go.
Working on first down. He put some juice on a deep big game downfield. Into the red zone. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks grow their lead just before halftime. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Seahawks ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter.
Ready, set. Set.
First down, play action. He's trying to go deep again. And they can't connect on the deep low. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
70 Timber.
Throwing off the play fake. Buying some time right. Now he takes it. He's going to have this one up to about the 17-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Let's go. Broncos.
Throwing now off the play action. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Walker running to the right. And he's out the clear. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks grow the lead coming out of halftime. Kenneth Walker.
This franchise considers him a key part of its future. In its present, though, he's going to have to earn his playing time and faces an uphill battle to unseat the current starter.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. Oh, and they come after him right away, and Pinkney goes on the first play of the game.
A 10-yard loss on the play. It's 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Walker. I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain. Throwing now on 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Seahawks head coach Mike McDonald there. His guys head back out for their next possession. And, Greg, after this one, it counts for real. Final preseason game. So what's the feeling like around the team in the locker room when you get to this point, the end of the preseason?
I think the biggest emotion is probably relief. I think especially for some of the older guys, Mike, it's did you get through healthy? Is your body right? And are you mentally ready for what's going to be a very long, turbulent, up and down? There's going to be a lot of good moments. There's going to be some bad moments. Are you physically and mentally ready for what an NFL season is going to be like? And I think that's what every guy in that locker room is asking themselves, taking inventory of their own checklist. So get through training camp, get through the dog days of camp, and get into a routine, get into the regular season practice schedule, and inevitably get to what matters the most, which is the games.
Incomplete.
2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. Take this one in. 80 yards. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
Seahawks offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to look downfield once again. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's to the rookie from Miami, Elijah Arroyo. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Seahawks offense getting set to get back to work. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10.
Go! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let's go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. This one down the field for Everett. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. That's caught. It's the tight end, Everett. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. That is caught. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he will get into the end zone. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Seattle. And the show continues. Seahawks offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. To the air now on 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
The coverage by Javon Bullard.
Back to throw. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down. Now, faking the give. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Cooper Kupp. Incomplete.
Not every Hall of Fame career begins with a superstar debut. Many faces in Canton needed time before they got on the field. Such is how his career is destined to begin.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 7. He'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot. Downfield, looking for Cup. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
7 yards to go.
He's going to try it here again. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. Head coach Mike McDonald there. His guys head back out for their next possession. Greg, you take a peek back and look at the NFC West in totality. You just are reminded of how quick things change. I don't think anybody in the country thought the 49ers would be the last place team in this division last year. Shows you, one, how changeable it is, but also the quality of teams in this division.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, they were the Super Bowl favorite, at least out of the NFC a year ago, and then to find themselves 6 and 11 at the bottom looking up, it's pretty remarkable. But to your point, Mike, it just shows health, a little bit of good fortune. The other teams in your division, if they're a little weaker, your path is stronger. There's so many elements. The way the NFL schedule is set up, it's all tied. If you're good, we're trying to bring you back down towards the middle. If you're bad, we're trying to bring you up towards the middle. It's a league of parity. It's a league of ups and downs. And the teams that can break through that and sustain success, we got to give them a lot of credit.
And what I love about this division, Greg, is the different philosophical challenges that defenses see. We know what Kyle Shanahan does with the Niners. The Rams and Sean McVay always at the top end of the game. And then the unpredictability of Kyler Murray plus the physicality that Seattle has played with. You've got to have a lot of clubs in your bag to play defense in the NFC West.
Oh, absolutely. And just think even a couple years ago, it was even harder. And those teams were all competing for Super Bowls year in and year out. So it's a really good division. You have to be able to play really top-tier defense, to your point, because
Jackson Smith-Njigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. His first touchdown of the new camp. Well, Seahawks offense ready for this next possession. Well, Greg, as the season starts, really the season never ends. Think back to the schedule release, the draft has become this multi-day huge event. Green Bay crushed it with all the folks around the stadium in Lambeau, and some big names will be tied to that draft forever. A couple of the rookies that you've watched that are just sticking out in your mind, interested to see how they fit in the league as this season gets going.
You know, obviously so much attention around the quarterback position. Cam Ward goes number one, and then obviously with Shador and all the conversations around that as the draft unfolded. But I think a guy that's going to be fun to watch when you talk about fit, I think you look at Ashton Genty. He gets drafted by Vegas. He's now with the Raiders. Pete Carroll. It kind of has the feel of, is he his Marshawn Lynch? Is he the bell cow back under center, Geno Smith, play action, set up that run game, play good defense? This feels like the early path Pete Carroll took when he took over in Seattle and turned them into a Super Bowl champion. So I'm not saying Genty's Marshawn Lynch, but he certainly feels like that's the fit the Raiders were going for when they took him with their first-round pick.
Hey, let me ask you about Travis Hunter. Of course, the Heisman winner, Colorado, great play, both sides of the ball as a receiver and a corner. You know, Greg, it's hard to come in this league and play well on one side of the ball. Is it realistic to think you may see him on both offense and defense?
Well, that's the million-dollar question, and I think to start, you have to say, okay, let's hang our hat on something. And I think when you look at the league, where is it harder to find impactful players? I believe it's harder to find impactful defensive backs. I think it's a hard position.
And he will score! Gerald Everett, touchdown, Seattle.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final two.
The Seahawks offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. Well, Greg, it will be a very busy stretch for the passports. A lot of international games to look forward to. 7-0 outside the U.S. Chiefs and Chargers last week in Sao Paulo. Great ones to follow. Vikings and Steelers in Dublin. Vikings in London playing the Browns the very next week. Broncos and Jets. Rams and Jags will also play in London week 6 and 7. The Falcons and the Colts are going to be in Germany in week 10. And then the Commanders and Dolphins wrap up the international slate. That's in Madrid week 11. Greg, this has been such an additive part to the NFL season, all of these international games.
Yeah, I can tell you, Mike, having played one of the international games towards the end of my career in London, when I played for Carolina, it's a great experience. It's fun for the players, it's fun for the coaches, it's fun for the fans and the families. So I expect this slate to continue to expand. There's so many fun international cities around the world that love NFL football.
And from what you hear, there's more to come. We could be at the point someday, very soon, where every team plays one game outside of the U.S. in each regular season. The crowd does not agree with that call. Boos ring out. Doesn't matter. Not going to change it. It's a first down.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw again. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air one more time. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. We'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. Now, Greg, as we get the season going, obviously the adjustment to last year's new kickoff rules in place. We talked to a lot of coaches during the year. Folks didn't seem too bothered about letting the other team have the ball at the 30-yard line after a touchback. But the 35-yard line, I don't know, does that feel any different to you?
You know, it does, and I think the part that people don't talk about enough, Mike, is the impact that it's making on going for it on fourth down, not settling for field goals. Because remember, in the old days, if you got stopped inside the 5 or you scored inside the 5, it was all the difference of if I kicked a touchback, they got the ball at the 20. It wasn't that much of a spread, but now all of a sudden, is it in my best interest to settle for a field goal and kick off when I could give you the ball at the 35? Or even if I fail down there tight in the red zone on the 3, you now possess the ball inside your own 5-yard line. So I think that's an element now that's causing offenses to go for more touchdowns, kick less field goals, because the ensuing kickoff is giving my opponent the ball in much more favorable territory.
You know, the other rule that is adjusted are overtimes in the regular season will mirror playoff overtime, each team getting the ball. I'm so happy, Greg, because it just felt so incomplete when a team got to overtime, but then their offense, which may be the best part of the team, never got on the field.
Yeah, and I couldn't agree more, and you hear everyone saying, oh, well, just get a stop. Well, you know, it's that legendary game between Mahomes and Josh Allen where neither team stopped anyone. It was just an offensive touchdown festival. So
then he's going to be swallowed up, taken down, sacked back at the 5. Patrick Queen. He gets in to drop him for his first sack of the young season. Another one from the 5, second down and goal.
Here we go, go!
Forced out wide.
Coming into the game, this is something defensively you have to be aware of. If this quarterback gets a chance and he sees some daylight, he's going to try to take it in on his own. But not in this case. They were quick to react, stop him short.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Patrick Queen. He gets in to drop him, and it's going to set up fourth and... The Seahawks offense ready to get back at it. So, Greg, this offense comes on the road here in week 2. Look, road games are so hard in the NFL, but it's nice to hit the road coming off a win at home.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, it's amazing how winning creates more winning. It kind of has an ability to kind of build on itself.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Seahawks. Everything. The Seahawks offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. He runs with it, and he's in! Touchdown, Seattle. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all offseason long to start your season.
The Seahawks offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. And a few kneel downs should do it here. Defensively, they do still have those 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Hold it ready! Ready! Practice!
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Intended for Cooper Kupp. Incomplete. He was covered by Patrick Queen.
60!
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba.
Intended for Jackson Smith and Jigba. Incomplete.
So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. They get the victory here, away from home, to run their early season record to 2-0.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Get up. Set. Go. Set. Hut, hut. Ready. Ready. Let's go now. Ready.
Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. We're in the 4th quarter, and it's the Seahawks in possession of the football.
Ready, set. Here we go, here we go. 19 targets. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again in the fourth.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba. 76 yards. And the Seahawks. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They'd lost two straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football.
Here we go. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Now, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. Well, they came so close, Charles. They were knocking on the door in a one-possession game, but ultimately the defense held tough to get the victory.
And doesn't it feel like it just leaves them asking what could have been? So many moments when they could have had a big play to change the outcome of this game.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go now. Here we go, here we go. Go. Ready. Down. Ready. Set up. Ready. Here we go. Set. Ready, 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 ready. Come on. Set. Set, go. Let's go. Like. Set. Set. Go. Ready. Let's go now. Ready.